Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Yak Tribe Kayak Fishing Show. My name is Heath. I'm the host of this show, and I'm very excited to bring this podcast slash vlogcast or video to you guys, whichever platform you're on. Before we get into the show really and call our first guests on, we're going to have both Chris Santoro on today and Rad from Ride the Bull CCA. I want to talk about what is the Yak Tribe Kayak Fishing Show. Talk about the vibe a little bit. Why should it be significant to you? Why is it even a thing? And so talk about the why real quick. This is an industry show. This is a show where we're going to bring on people in the kayak fishing industry, whether they're just an everyday weekend warrior type fisherman, or if they're an owner of a company, a kayak manufacturer, or a product in the kayak fishing area. And so we're not really going to talk about products on this show. We're not going to talk about sales. We're not going to talk about those things. The importance of the show is talking about the people and their story. What's their story? Why do they do what they do? And that's what Yak Tribe has always been about. It's never been about, hats, although we have them up here, just for decoration. It's never been about stickers or any of those things. In 2015, we started Yak Tribe just to connect on a national level people in the kayak fishing industry. And it was never about pro staffing and all this type of stuff and sales and product placement and this and that and the other. It was just getting to know the people in the industry and in our community. And so if you didn't know, my wife and I and our kids, our two boys, now we have three boys, we lived on the road for close to 3 years, and we just traveled around the U.S., and we got to meet our members and meet the people part of Yak Tribe and learn their stories and just do life. And so that's what this is about. It's not about me. It's not about products. It's about highlighting and showcasing the people that make our great community. So our motto has always been real people, real stories, real connections, and that's what it's all about. Hey, at the end of this podcast or vlog, whatever you're really watching or listening to, we are going to be giving away something every week, okay? And so whether we bring on the owner of a company, like say Rex from Action Hat, we're going to be giving away some of his products. But in this case, this is our very first one. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to be giving away some Yak Tribe swag, okay? And I'll pick that after our show airs. And our show will be airing every Monday, okay, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when it will drop, all right? And in order to get some of these prizes, in this week's case, it's Yak Tribe swag. Maybe it's going to be something else another week. In order to be entered to win that, all you have to do is drop a like and a comment, okay? If you're listening to this on a podcast, please leave us a review. Even if you don't like this podcast, even if you totally disagree with, leave us a bad review, and we'd love to engage with you that way. So whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, podcast, drop us a review, drop us a comment, and you're entered to win some swag. So I'm very excited. We got Chris Santoro from Philly. We're going to call him, and he's a good friend of mine. He's been a part of Yak Tribe for quite some time, and you guys seem to know him and like him, and if you don't know him, this is why this show exists. Get to know the members, get to know the people, and let's hear their story. So we're going to go ahead and give Chris a call.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Chris, what's up, bro?
What's up? How you doing?
Welcome to the Yak Tribe Kayak Fishing Show, and I just want to say I'm super excited for the fact that you are our very first guest ever on the show. I couldn't think of any other person that I'd rather have on the show than you, bro, so welcome.
That is awesome. I'm really excited to be the first guest, and I'm excited to see where this thing goes.
Yeah, man, and so as I was talking about before you and I kind of get into it, and these shows are going to be hopefully less than 30 minutes, something that people can digest and just, it's not too long, it's not too winded, get to know some people, hear their story, get out of there. But the focus of this show, and I just want to say this from the very first episode, and I'll continue to say this as long as we exist, it's not about me, it's not about Yak Tribe itself, it's about getting to know the people who kayak fish in our industry, whether they're just a regular dude, whether they're a tournament fisher, whether they're an owner of a massive company. We just want to know about the people. So, bro, that's why I brought you on.
Awesome. That's the whole thing behind Yak Tribe. Real people, real stories, real connections. And I think you're just living that message just by doing this.
I appreciate it, bro. Well, look, I've got a string of questions for you, and let's just get right into it, man. So this is kind of a series of questions bundled all into one, but here's what we want to know. Who is Chris? What does he do? Why do you do what you do? Like, what do you stand for in the kayak fishing community? I guess the question is, what is your why? Why do you even do this, and why is it important to you?
All right, so let me knock out the first two easy ones. So my name's Chris Santoro, also known as Fish Chris. Some people know me as that too. I like to make videos. I like to take cool photos, and I just like to flat out fish from a kayak. And I'll chase any species anywhere. I don't care what it is, as long as my line's getting tugged by something. I'm okay with that. My why is just that. Is just because I like to chase fish in general. I don't care what species it is, where it's at, and most of the time, the other reason I do what I do is because the people I'm with. My best friends are in this community, and I've formed these relationships that I never even thought could have existed, and that's why I continue to go all over the place, all around the country, and fish for little green bass or semi big redfish. And I think that's my carry on why is the people I've met along the way.
For sure, man. And dude, everybody knows that you're one of my best friends in the kayak fishing industry, and so it's been fun, man. We fished Jamaica Bay together. Or did we really? We fished, Louisiana pack kayak over and over and over again, and it's about time that we need to get you down to Florida to fish for some snook in my backyard. That'd be dope.
I do agree with that. The snook is on my bucket list, and that's carrying over to that why is that I'm going to connect with new species of fish because of the connections I've made through this community, and I just love carrying that on, and pushing forward through that goal.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's jump into the next one. I was on your YouTube channel, and I subscribe. If you guys don't subscribe to Chris's YouTube channel, just to plug real quick, just go on YouTube and search Yakfish Chris. You'll see him pull up. Same thing on Instagram. But I noticed you made a video. It's Kayak Bass Fishing 101. Y'all know that your boy is not a bass fisherman at all. I was born and raised on the salt, on the coast, in Tampa Bay. And so this is foreign to me. But a lot of our audience, they're the same way. They're like me. But maybe they want to get into kayak bass fishing, or maybe there's people who are already fishing for bass and they want to do it a little bit better and execute it a little bit better. And so I was watching this video, but for the people listening or watching today, can you break that down for us and just let us know what are, like, if you could only have 5-6 things when it comes to kayak bass fishing in a kayak, what are the things that they need? Where are the places they should start?
Yeah, for sure. That video is like kind of the beginner's guide to fishing a tournament in the KBF or now the Hobie BOS kind of scene out there. And it kind of gives you an overview of everything that you might need to be, legal for a tournament. So, like a quick breakdown of the 5 things that you need for a tournament is, one, your PFD. That's probably the most important thing you need. You have to be wearing it at all times in the tournament. And, I wear it all times when I fish anyway, because you never really know what's going to happen on the water.
Right.
The second thing you're going to need is your hog trough. And that's your measuring device. And that allows you to actually score fish that you catch. So I would put those 2 as your most important as far as being tournament ready. People are going to say that you need rods and reels and you need lures and you need a kayak, but that's the obvious stuff. You already have that at that point. I think your PFD and your hog trough are the 2 most important, and then your cell phone is probably the other thing that you're going to need, because that's how you submit your fish. That's how you upload your fish into 20X. Or whatever app that you're using, and I think that having a
you heard how you said 20? You're so northern.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's 20X.
You got to go to 20X.
I mean, I could break out the Philly if you want me to.
Come get your bagels. How do you say bagels?
Bagels?
Come get your bagels.
I don't say bagels. No,
keep going.
I mean, every now and then it comes out. Every now and then the northern it comes out. But yeah, the cell phone is the last kind of important thing you need, because you have to be able to submit those fish that you catch. There's some other things depending on the tournament trail that you're doing that you might need, like a 360-degree light. Obviously, you need a whistle and things like that. So you just have to make sure you read the rules of the tournament series that you're getting into, and make sure that you're legal and ready to go.
Right.
I think that video is a really good stepping stone into KBS and Hobie BOS, the 2 larger ones. So definitely, if you're listening and you want to get into that kind of realm of kayak tournament fishing, check that out. Christine Fisher actually just put a video out, a very similar one, but she kind of goes into more detail. And I definitely recommend that one too, because, you know, there's people at the top of that community that still want to help the beginners. And I think that's what's most important about the video that I made there, is that I'm willing to help anybody that's getting started, even if you're 2 years in. If you have a question, I guess that's another reason why I still do this, because I just want to help people get into the sport.
Yeah, man, that's the Yak Tribe way. So after we get off, send me that link to Christine's video. I'll drop both those links in the description of this video. So, all right, man, we got a quick 2 questions from people from Instagram, and here's the first one from @real_drag, and he says, real quick, how do you target? What's your strategy when you target bass in open water? When you show up to the lake, it's open water, boom. How do you go?
Ooh, that's a tough one, because, you know, open water is one of those weird things where you look at a wide open lake and there's not much structure, and the first thing you want to do is turn on your electronics and try and find something on the bottom. And that's actually what I do. Is I'll paddle around for a little bit, and that's right, I said paddle. I don't pedal. I don't use a motor. I paddle. I'll paddle around for a little bit, and I'll try and find, you know, certain bottom structure. You know, up north, we're looking for, you know, whether it be rock to sand transition for the smallmouth, or we're looking for grass for largemouth. So as soon as I start to find that, I'll start to target those areas in an open water situation. You know, depending on the time of year, the temperature could affect where the fish are in the water column and things like that. So, you know, you have to factor in all that stuff. And I think open water is one of those. It's a really broad question. If I had a specific lake, like you said, Lake Erie, what are you looking for?
Right.
I'm looking for giant boulders. You know, I mean, you can't see the other side of Lake Erie because the other side's Canada, and they put the border wall up there, so you can't see the other side.
Yeah.
At least that's what I tell myself, because it's actually really scary if you're out there and you can't see the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that, you're targeting, you know, certain depths, and you're looking for big boulders. You know, something that's, you know, a grassy bottom lake, like Lake Toho. It's kind of open. You know, you're looking for that deeper hydrilla in the summertime. So, you know, it depends on where you're at and the fish that you're targeting. So, it's kind of an open-ended question. But yeah, I'll look at my graph a lot. Yeah,
well, you should maybe consider making a video. Talk about that thing, man.
I think that's a great idea.
All right, last question. This is from @BNVWho. He's over in Louisiana on Instagram, and he wants to know, where do you get your Hawaiian shirts for Aloha Friday, because he wants one.
Actually, it's pretty easy. I get all my Hawaiian shirts from Old Navy.
Nice.
They're usually like 50% off.
Yeah.
I don't know how Old Navy makes money, but their stuff is always on sale.
Yeah.
I think I bought my first 3 Hawaiian shirts. I think they were like $6 each.
Nice.
And I've just gone back every year, and they've expanded their collection. So I think I bought a flamingo one. I'm pretty excited about. So,
dope.
Yeah, that's where I get my Aloha Friday shirt.
Yeah, man. Chris does this thing called Aloha Friday, or his company, and he wears a Hawaiian shirt. He's probably like the only one who does it.
I am the only one that
figured.
does it.
Yeah, I actually just got my first Hawaiian shirt, like literally in my life, last week for a wedding. I was like, summer weddings, Hawaiian shirt, Chris Santoro. But anyways, man, look, I know it's Tuesday. Thanks for taking your lunch break. Chris is literally sitting in his truck right now. In Philly, taking this call on his lunch break. So, bro, I appreciate you, man. Y'all, this is @YakFishChris. He's been part of Yak Tribe for a very long time. Make sure you guys follow him. And, Chris, thank you so much for being part of our very first episode, bro.
Dude, I appreciate you thinking of me. And like I said, I'm excited to see where this takes off, too, because I think it's going to go to the moon.
Yeah, man. All right, brother. I'll catch you later.
All right, talk to you later.
See ya. All right, y'all, so that was Yakfish Chris. Okay, we're going to keep it moving real quick. We're getting towards the end of our show, and guys, I'm trying to keep this short so it's something we can take in, digest, move on, see you next Monday kind of thing. But I wanted to let y'all know, me and Rex from Action Hat. Rex is, again, another one of my best friends, and he's over in Houston, Texas, and we will be in Louisiana for Ride the Bull come August, okay, towards the end of August, and August 23rd and 24th. And just like last year, we'll be filming. We'll be on Chase Boats filming Ride the Bull. So if you guys are going, let's link up. Let's hang out. Let's get you guys on video. Everyone loves to see themselves in a video, especially a recap video of a tournament. So let's get that rolling. Come see us. We'll have our booths set up there. But I want to make a few notes about Ride the Bull. It is It's August 23rd and 24th. Yep. And right now, prior to August 1st, the adult price is $75 and 17 and under is $65. But after August 1st, it's up $10. All right. So it's going to be $85 for an adult and $75 for kids under 17. So if that's something you want to do, it also comes with a CCA membership, which is It's $35 value. So all you got to do is go to ccalouisiana.com. You can check out registration there. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to real quick bring on Rad from CCA, who also runs Ride the Bull, and get a little bit of notes from him real quick. So let's see if he'll pick up.
Hey, Heath.
Rad, what's up, brother?
Not much.
Hey, man, we are live right now on the Yak Tribe Kayak Fishing Show, and we just had Chris on. Now we're moving towards the end of our segment. I wanted to bring you on real quick, if you got a few minutes.
Sure.
So, Ride the Bull, right? One of the biggest, if not like the biggest, kayak tournament in the U.S. right now. Am I right?
It is. It is pegged as the world's largest kayak tournament. We average 650 to 700 anglers each year, and thanks to you and Rex and a handful of others, I think the goal is 1,000 anglers this year. So
Man.
it should be a sight to see.
Dope. And right now we can see some drone footage of all the kayaks launching. So I wanted to bring you on. I already talked about pricing, where they can sign up, the dates, August 23rd and 24th. And just a reminder, guys, prior to August 1st, it's $75, but after August 1st, it goes up $10. So save $10 and includes a CCA membership. Right, Rad?
That is right, and it also guarantees you your tournament shirt, your ditty bags, and all those things.
Got it.
The group is so large, if I don't know ahead of time, I just can't get my hands on everything.
Right. Okay, so we got about 2 minutes, and I wanted to just, ask you two things, if you could squish them in there real quick. Let's highlight prizes, and then if there's a few rules that you want to make sure these guys know. Okay, what are those two things?
So rules, number one, everybody has to have a PFD on at all times. So make sure you have an inflatable or something comfortable because you're going to be wearing it in the sun all day. Second thing is you have to sign a waiver, but but you can bring your kids. It is a family-oriented event. Get in. Now, we also made a rule change this year that we're going to allow electric motors, small, less than one horsepower or less, less than 100 pounds of thrust. And that is only to get from point A to point B, but no trolling or fishing with them. Other than that, what was the second question?
Let's talk about prizes real quick. What can people expect to win?
So this year we have had to go to all tangible prizes due to an IRS regulation that won't let me give cash. But, in years past we gave, say, a wilderness kayak plus $3,000 for cash for first place. This year, first place is going to be a loaded out kayak that's going to probably be about $8,000, $8,500 worth. It is a TAC 140 with a pedal drive and a Torpedo, a Mike Gerald's trailer, low rants package, a power pole package, marine mat, some Shimano gear, some Marucci tackle boxes, you name it. It is going to be as loaded out as you can get, and 1 through 10 are going to look like that. So everything, we got to. We have the budget amount of the cash prizes. We're spending that, and obviously, I can buy stuff a lot cheaper than most people.
Sure. And
so we're still spending the same amount, and I think the anglers will end up benefiting in the end.
Good deal, man. And the last question real quick is, so we fish the tournaments which guys, it's an awesome, awesome event. It's what Yak Tribe is all about. I mean, community, talking about shrimp boils, food, a good time, all these people from all around the U.S. coming to one little spot in Louisiana to have a great time. And so a lot of times what we find is people go out, and even the people who don't win, which is a majority of the people, they have a killer time, and they come back year after year after year after year. And so it's even if you don't place, oh man, it's such a great time. So I'm excited to be there. But real quick, Rad, the kayak tournament happens, the fish are caught, it's all good, the event's done. But at the end of the day, what does this actually do for what you're trying to do with CCA?
Well, it turns into a great membership drive for us. It's really hard to communicate to the general public, but by registering for Ride the Bull, you get a year's membership, and that doesn't matter where you live.
Okay.
We've got people registered from all over the world right now, and you'll get a CCA membership, and then that way we can communicate with you and tell you about the conservation work that we're doing down on the coast, and hopefully, even if you're from Texas or Florida, you realize what we're doing, and maybe you get engaged with the chapters in those states. We're a nationwide organization, and the more members we have, the more good we can do.
For sure, for sure. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on, taking time out of your day, man, and I'll catch you next month. It's going to be awesome.
Sounds great. Looking forward to seeing you, Heath.
All right, see you, bro.
Take care.
Hey, guys, and depending on when we can actually launch our very first episode, which is hopefully soon, when I say next month, I probably mean this month, which is August. So August 23rd, 24th, come through. I'm going to be there. Rex is going to be there. A whole bunch of Yak Tribe members are going to be there having a good time. Even if you don't fish for redfish, throw some bait in the bottom, hook up to a big old fish. Dwayne from Turning X is there. Man, it's going to be a good time. So, hey, guys, this is about the end of our podcast here, and stick around for a second. We have a giveaway, and I'll be giving away a Yak Tribe shirt, which looks like this. This is our Be the Tribe Yak Tribe shirt. This isn't for sale on the website. This was part of a VIP deal, and it's this shirt right here. I'll be giving away this. I got a few sizes, so please, guys, I know this sounds selfish. I know it does, and cliche, but if y'all would help me out, help this take off, because I believe that this can grow into an awesome thing where we continue to highlight and just let people shine in our community through this platform. Please leave us a review on our podcast once it drops. Please leave us some comments, even if you don't like it, even if it's a bad review. Would y'all leave it? Like, seriously, I really don't care. Hit us up with it. Let me engage with you on that level, and I really appreciate you guys. So that's how you get entered to win some swag. Eventually, maybe we bring Bixby on. We won't talk about how cool Bixby is and type of, or Torquedo. We won't talk about the specs. We're going to talk about the people. Tell your story so we can see past the products, but then we'll probably give one away. So get engaged. Start from the beginning. I appreciate you guys. And here's a question. Who do you guys want to see next? Do you guys want to see Rex? Do you want Rob Field on here? Who do y'all want? Call them out. Let me know. I'll make sure to get them on the show so we can ask them some questions and just learn about who they are, man. It's going to be awesome. And if you guys want to ask questions, if you want questions specifically answered by me or by a person, go to our website, yak-tribe.com. There's a contact form on there. Go and fill that out. Ask your question. I will do my best to get it on an episode. So, guys, thank you so much. Guys, you don't know how much this means to me to be able to do this, guys. And I'm so blessed to be in the position I am, to be in front of this camera and behind this mic right here, and to just talk to you guys on this platform. Thank you for supporting my wife and I those 3 years that we were on the road. I mean, we couldn't have done it without your support, without your love, without your prayers, without everything you guys did for us. And so, guys, thank you so much. I also want to say, just real quick, thank you to the Yak Tribe community and to the kayak fishing community in general, who's been helping out Pat Kayak, Mr. Eddie, Miss Lisa, Matt Carr, everyone down there who got hit by this hurricane. I know it wasn't as bad for some people, but Pat got destroyed. Here's a before and after picture right here. And my heart hurt for this place. This is a place I love. I lived at for a little bit here and there, and the people are so great. And you guys know that, and it shows because they've been able to raise donations. And we collectively, who's helped, are rebuilding PAC right now to be bigger, stronger, greater. There's a link right here if you want to continue those donations. They could definitely use your help. Mr. Eddie is out there still swinging, still building, and everybody's helping, going down there, giving them water. Y'all, this is what the kayak fishing community is all about, and that is why I'm so proud to be part of Yak Tribe and the kayak fishing community. So, guys, hit me up on yak-tribe.com if you want to ask some questions, or through Instagram DM at Yak Tribe. All right, hit us with those questions. I'll do my best to get them on here. And, guys, thank you so much for being part of the very first episode of the Yak Tribe Kayak Fishing Show. And I will see you next Monday. We drop on Mondays, every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys next week.